All right, if we'll start settling down, we'll get ready to call the Sales Tax Subcommittee whenever the Vice Chairman of the Majority Caucus wants to join us there and settle in, Mr. Gaines. No, welcome aboard. Hey, we want to thank everybody for being here this morning. I'm going to call the Sales Tax Subcommittee of the House Ways and Means Committee to order this morning. We have one item on our agenda for a hearing. This morning, HB 871, I reference everyone to LC 442568S. That's the document we'll be working on. So if everybody's okay with that agenda, we'll go on without objection, and that's what we'll do. Chairman Perkle. Also, if anybody wants to speak to this, do we have a sign-up sheet? We have not a great crowd in the room, so I'll ask when the chairman is finished. I'll give everybody the opportunity that wants to speak to the matter. Chairman Perkle, let's see which microphone you're on there. Make sure we
don't mean anything. I'll continue to talk until I hear something. I don't know. Is that good? All right. Thank you, Mr. Chair. I bring for your consideration HB 871. It deals with the homestead exemption for the survivors of disabled veterans. There was actually some question I had throughout my district and in adjoining districts in terms of the language that we have in our code. What I have before you here does not change anything regarding who is eligible for this homestead exemption. It does not enhance any exemption. It clarifies language. So this is not a department bill, but the department wrote it. It was at my request. I asked if we can have education to help understand from the county's point of view how this should work, and it was recommended that we have this change. So there's actually the question arose in some, and this will be in part B1 and in D. So some counties interpreted our statute as to say the surviving spouse had to live in the same house that they were living in prior to the death of the disabled veteran. For example, if I was a disabled veteran and I had a house in 2 acres with 4 bedrooms and I can no longer look after it, that the homestead exemption will not flow to the next dwelling that I had if I had to downsize, which is not the intent of the law. And the second was if, for example, my spouse had to move closer to the children in advanced age, that the homestead exemption will not apply. So this just clarifies language. In the meat of the bill, there's actually a net loss of 4 words. So it's I counted this morning. So it is, I mean, it's pretty simple. It's just clarifies the language to make sure that the intent of the law is what is being followed. That's, well, that's.
No, that's fine. I'm just asking if you were complete. That we have
Yes,
some
sir.
questions. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. Witness number 4.
Thank you, Mr.
Black.
Chairman. So just, no expansion, and this would be a 2/3 majority?
That's correct.
To
It will be
carry.
a 2/3, yes,
Okay.
sir. Mm-hmm.
And the homestead further, it just cleans up the language.
Clarifies the language.
Thank you, Chairman.
I have just a question regards this, because I do see on line 36 we changed it from within the same county to within this state.
Yeah.
Which is I'm fine with that, but they would have to apply in the other county, obviously.
That's correct.
Truthfully, they would have to apply for a different residence in the same county. So they would have to apply for it.
That's correct.
It's not going to just magically be there.
It does not.
Right. So
You are correct.
because within a county, you could be construed as, hey, you knew it, but if you move from county to county, it wouldn't be. Any further questions? Further questions? All right. If we are in a hearing only, or we're just a first hearing. I won't say hearing only. First hearing today. So if you can stay seated, and I'll ask if anyone wishes to speak to the matter, if they'd come to whatever microphone that is on the opposite side of the room. Anybody wants to speak to us about this? No?
It's a good bill, Mr. Chair.
It would appear. I mean, you just need to bring more people to speak positively about it in the future, but, no.
I can do it right now
No,
if you'd like.
I'm sure. No, I just give full, so, Chairman Perkle, I don't think we have anything further. I think we do just want to make sure that we aren't required, to include any sort of a referenda language on there, just, belt and suspenders on that for us. And, with that, if there's no further questions, the gentleman's concluded, we'll, deem this to be the first hearing on this and move on to our next item on the agenda. Next item that I don't see on the agenda is me asking Chairman Blackman if we have anything further we need to deal with today. Chairman Blackman. Can I make a quick statement? Well, yes, sir. That's where I was going. Is do you have anything further for us, Chairman Blackman?
No, thank you, Chairman. Just use this, I guess, occasion to let the members of this subcommittee know that tomorrow what we're going to try to do instead of full committee is have the 4 subcommittees meet during our regularly scheduled full committee meeting. So just keep an eye out on that. We'll get that notice out. Since we're in kind of these first hearing modes, we want to get a few more bills that have dropped and that we have teed up and at least heard for the first time. Get some of those vetted. So just be aware of it. Thank you, Chairman. That's all.
Thank you, Chairman Blackman. That's all we have. And if no members have anything for the good of the order, nobody has anything. If not, we'll stand adjourned without objection. There's no objection. We are adjourned.